Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it.
It's not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency.
Shocking footage shows Floyd Mayweather in invisible panic after a surprise bankruptcy declaration. Kids can't eat legacy, they can eat currency, he says, showing his strong belief in building generational wealth. The champ, known for his rich lifestyle, is now facing questions about his financial future and long-term stability.
It's not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency. I believe in building generational wealth. That's what's important to me. Generational wealth. My kids will be great because I will push them to be great. Not in boxing, just in business. Whatever they want to do, I will always push them to be great.
Floyd Mayweather says it's his own people who call him broke as soon as he shares his plans. He explains that when he does exhibition fights, it's not because he's desperate, but because it's a smart move. Still, jealous people twist it and say he's struggling. According to Floyd, the hate always comes when he...
As soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but as soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people say, oh, he's broke. Listen, I'm not here to talk about no one else's pockets because I got to where I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50-0. Because my thing was always, I didn't care what nobody else was doing. I had to focus on me and my family.
Jake Paul boldly said that Floyd Mayweather is broke, and many people just don't see it yet. He thinks Floyd's flashy lifestyle is only a cover, and behind the scenes, the money isn't coming in like before. According to Jake, the truth is catching up.
Jake, now, did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it. And then the IRS comes hunting him down later. He owes a lot of people I know money. And Logan's deep down on that list, so I don't know if Logan's ever going to get paid.
Logan Paul shared that the investors involved in his exhibition fight with Floyd Mayweather didn't get paid as promised. He said these investors waited for their money, but Mayweather didn't keep his word, so they took legal action against him. This situation has made people question Mayweather's money handling and his promise to follow contracts.
Investment, and sure enough, he didn't get his initial investment back. He's strung along. He gets like $100K here and there, strung along, not getting paid.
Along with talking about unpaid investors, Logan Paul has also questioned Floyd Mayweather's financial honesty. He said that Mayweather, known as Money Mayweather, owes a lot of money to different people, including sellers in Dubai. Logan believes Floyd's money problems are bigger than people think. He also shared his own frustration about not getting paid for their exhibition fight. Even though the event made a lot of money, Paul says Mayweather has delayed his payment, which has raised more concerns about how Floyd handles his money and keeps his promises.
Mayweather has made over $1 billion throughout his entire career, but now he's being accused of being broke. This accusation comes from Logan Paul, who fought Floyd Mayweather 1 year ago, which was one of the biggest fights in all of history, selling over 1 million pay-per-view buys. But Floyd Mayweather was paid the majority of the money when it was reported he made $100 million off the fight. For Logan Paul, who handled all the marketing, it's not the same where he hasn't been paid one penny. That was because every single dollar made went through Floyd Mayweather's company. Logan Paul said despite them having a contract, he's owed $5 million by Floyd Mayweather that he's just not paying him. Logan Paul, along with his brother Jake Paul, have bashed Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of being broke. Which Floyd Mayweather is undeniably a pretty bad guy, where he went to jail for 2 months for domestic battery. Floyd Mayweather has been accused of domestic abuse by over half a dozen women, including his ex-wife. And it was confirmed in court by his son when he was just 10 years old. But Floyd Mayweather took offense to being called broke and said he makes $300 million a month. Which is a complete joke because it would mean he has more cash coming in than Bill Gates. And Logan Paul said if Mayweather doesn't pay soon, he's taking him to court. But who knows, maybe Mayweather's money is just a show.
Floyd Mayweather reportedly owes around $22 million, 0 cents, in unpaid taxes to the IRS. This large debt has added to the talk about his financial stability and made people question how he has managed the money he earned from his boxing career.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter, but man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you on all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
Floyd Mayweather, facing criticism for doing exhibition fights, has defended his choice by saying these matches help him show his skills to a new generation. He says exhibitions are a way to entertain fans and prove what he can do, without the danger that comes with real professional fights.
Waste my time and give people just a glimpse of, you know, what I was doing when I was at the height of my career. You know, when I was at the pinnacle of my career, you know. So just being able to just travel the world and put on shows, put on exhibition bouts, and still sell out arenas, it's a great feeling. But you know, the fans love it. Now, I truly believe if I took a lot of views in the sport of boxing throughout my career, then I probably wouldn't still be doing exhibitions or putting on boxing showcases. But I didn't really take no abuse in the sport of boxing, so I feel like I can continue to go out there, have fun, and put on shows throughout the world.
In an interview, Floyd Mayweather shared the money benefits of exhibition matches over real professional fights. He said that real fights might earn him up to $20 million, 0 cents. But exhibition fights can bring in around $100 million, 0 cents, making them a better and more profitable choice after retirement.
It's crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Imagine playing basketball and getting 40 million for a fucking preseason game.
That's real money.
And I get all mine up front.
Despite Mayweather's explanations, many people believe he does exhibition fights mainly to make money. Critics say that his ongoing boxing events show he needs income more than having love for the sport.
I've said this shit for years. I think I think he needs the money, and I think that's why he's fighting. Ever since the Logan Paul fight,
when you Floyd, you don't need money.
You don't know what his finances are. This dude has gambling problems. This guy is.
Whoa. Do you have any fucking link to back up that ridiculous claim that he has gambling problems?
Not gambling problems, but he gambles heavily. Yes, there is. He posts it all the time.
Okay, do you have any links to back up that he loses?
You don't know that he doesn't. All I know is that he's doing shit.
My point is, until there are links
there's
stating
no that
Floyd Mayweather gambling has put him in debt. Like,
no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So what? I mean, you're the one said gambling problem. You said gambling problem and needs money.
I think it's a mix between the way he lives his life, the money that he spends, and all the other things that go into it.
You're insinuating a lot. You don't
I am,
know,
and I've always thought that. And
you don't know his finances.
To take these fights, I'll continue thinking that.
Floyd Mayweather's promotion and handshake with Magan David Adams have been seen by some as a move motivated by money. People think Mayweather's connection with the organization may be due to his current financial situation. Floyd's reported failure to pay back a $2 million 0 cent debt to rapper 50 Cent has reportedly caused problems in their friendship. The unpaid loan is said to have played a part in the breakdown of their relationship, showing how Mayweather's financial issues affect his connections.
This looked like a friendship that was gonna last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
He changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
As he was actually going into jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather promotion.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seal, it's not incorporated. It's just
a name.
Yeah. When he says help him with Mayweather promotions and it's not there, I go, okay, I know what he means. He wants me to
get it together.
Put it together for him. So I do TMT promotions, I get it all the way together.
Yeah.
Then he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money? He acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man. Do you think Floyd Mayweather scammed 50 Cent?
Oscar De La Hoya has spoken about Floyd Mayweather's rise in money, saying that Mayweather became Money Mayweather after their fight. Before their match, Mayweather earned smaller amounts, but the fight greatly increased his earnings and made him more famous.
Before Mayweather fought me, he was making $2-3 million on my undercards. After beating me, Mayweather becomes Money Mayweather, and he becomes this global superstar. I think we sold 2-point-something million homes. I believe he made something like 8 million all said and done.
And what did you make all said and done in that fight?
I had to be closer to 80.
You made 80 million, he made 8 million. So the negotiation was 90-10?
Sometimes fighters don't understand negotiating the right way.
Oscar De La Hoya has criticized Floyd Mayweather for taking part in exhibition fights against opponents who are not on his level. De La Hoya calls these matches embarrassing and believes Mayweather does them only for money.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real show that left the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. Floyd, I'm rooting for you. Come on, let's turn it around.
In 2021, Floyd Mayweather and rapper Tyga reportedly worked with a watch broker and made upfront payments to buy luxury watches and jewelry from Miami jeweler Leonard Solianov.
This is how Floyd Mayweather and Tyga might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tyga and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tyga because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them. But in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits. But as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive jewelry cheaper.
Despite all the debts and financial issues around him, Floyd Mayweather keeps living a lifestyle that shows off wealth and luxury. He recently made news for buying buildings worth $42 million, 0 cents. While most people in financial trouble might cut back, Floyd sticks to his Money Mayweather persona. He doesn't just spend, he makes sure everyone knows about it. The big purchase of the buildings became a hot topic in the media, showing a man who refuses to tone down the lifestyle that made him famous, no matter his financial situation.
What's the point of buying 62 buildings? You buy a couple...
No, 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and 100
true.
and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably
so
62
think
buildings.
about it. If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew rents. let him move out and then build a skyscraper.
Or if he makes commercial properties out of some of those.
That's what I'm saying.
However, it didn't take long before claims started coming up that the $42 million 0 cents building purchase might not be what it seemed. Reports suggest that Floyd doesn't actually own the entire properties as first shown, but instead just a small part or stake in them.
For some odd reason, at the beginning of the year, Floyd Mayweather decided to tell us all that he bought a bunch of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property. This is not an indictment on Floyd Mayweather as a boxer. He is one of the best boxers we've ever seen. Anybody who is privy to Floyd Mayweather's antics outside of the ring knows Floyd ain't bought no goddamn apartment buildings in no Upper Manhattan, bro. We knew that when he told us. I'm not sure who Floyd Mayweather thought he was fooling. Nothing about Floyd Mayweather outside of a boxing ring says savvy. I'm sorry. This is the same Floyd Mayweather that 50 Cent told he would donate $50,000 to the charity of his choice to read Harry Potter. He bought $400 million worth of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Come on, Floyd. The people who was living in them apartment buildings, the second they heard that Floyd Mayweather bought their building, they was on the phone with property management like, what's really? I will pay $10,000 a month, but I won't pay $10,000 a month to a nigga. Floyd, you can't just do that with Upper Manhattan apartment buildings, bro. Tell lies like that about the projects, man. You gotta do that to the hood, man. Ain't nobody going for that shit in Upper Manhattan.
In the same month, Floyd was also seen showing off a new private jet, reportedly costing around $500 million, 0 cents. It's clear he wanted to prove he's still on top financially. Even with rumors of bankruptcy and lawsuits, he tried to maintain an image of unshakable wealth. For Floyd, being seen as rich seems just as important as actually being rich. He takes flaunting wealth to another level, always carrying backpacks filled with stacks of cash, not to hand out, but just to show off. He doesn't settle for small flexes. He wants everyone to see his money.
Yeah. I think it was like a $5 or $8 million 5-fight deal or something like that. You have to check the numbers, but he turned that down to start his own promotion. And when he was with HBO, he worked out that deal to do the 24/7 where you can see the behind the scenes. That was right around the time when reality TV was getting big. So you didn't have social media then. People began to build and know Floyd off of the 24/7. I can tell you right now, my wife even became a boxing fan from watching the 24/7s. So the timing of him becoming his own boss, which you're gonna make the majority.
For Floyd, it's all about the image, constantly proving he's still the richest and flashiest in the room. From his over-the-top displays to his crazy watch collection, he's built a brand around excess. Floyd always showed off his huge watch collection, saying he just wanted to share his lifestyle, but it often seemed like pure flexing. Now that he's reportedly broke, it's no surprise he made sure the world knew every time he spent big, and now everyone can see exactly why the money ran out.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases, and they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is Ali & Co. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch. Just yesterday, Avi and Co. As you can see, Avi and Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side. Now, we want to give the people an appetizer or something light. So we give you 2 appetizers, then we give you a main course. Just a few watches that I got while I travel. So check this out. We're gonna go here first. And of course, the company is Avi & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys a breakdown.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay informed. Stay tuned for more updates, and let's keep our news accurate.